So yeah, she's saying in this one she not guilty, and the first one that she had about 2 years ago in New York, she, from my understanding, she pled guilty, allegedly. So I don't know. This one is coming out of California. It happened in 2018. Now, why it take from 2018 to 2025 to decide that you need to file a civil or federal lawsuit or whatever, assault charges, whatever this lady is filing against Cardi B. I have no clue why. Why does it take so long? Like, I would be immediate if I was hurt or injured by somebody, right? Why do these things take so long? I don't know. Maybe they can tell us. But yeah, we're live in California now. I thank everybody for coming over who decided to join us from the Donna. I want to keep calling her Donald. I probably shouldn't call her Donald. From Mama Gotti trial. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, so it looks like on here they saying something about some technical difficulty. Let's see what kind of technical difficulties they have, and we may have to fast forward through some of this. Well, maybe the first thing they got problems with is the sound. There go our girl. She's sitting there. Oh, got liking her haircut. All right. Look at that. Technical difficulties. Let's see if they get it together. Well, hopefully they get it together. I'm gonna keep looking. We don't have any sound. Duh. I would have really liked to hear this. Okay, let me see if there's somebody else that's doing it, because we can't, they having technical difficulties and we can't hear any sound, which doesn't help. I don't know if anybody else is covering it besides Court TV. It looked like no law and crime might be doing it too. So we'll see if we can get that. Oh, look at this photo they got of her up there. Yeah, law and crime is supposed to have it. Thanks, 13 juror. I already kind of looked at it. They will have it. It says starting at 2:30. Remember, the courtroom is supposed to be in a 30-minute delay in regards to anything. So we'll see. So I guess in the meantime, we only got a couple minutes. So in the meantime, in between time, we will hang out for a minute. Hey, savvy chick. Oh, you say when they can't settle, but she's facing criminal charges, so she didn't plead is why she's on trial. All right. Hey, Ola. Hey. Hey, film. I'm glad that everybody made it over here. Okay. Well, hopefully, I have the other feed up, and boy, is it a feed. So we'll see what Law and Crime gives to us. I like her hair like that. I really like that. Yeah, I hope they ain't trying to send her to I don't know. Is they I mean, I guess with assault, they trying to give you some jail time, right? Oh, she listening. Y'all see, they must be doing the opening statements right now. She done turned her whole chair around. Wow. I think so too. I like that short hair. They sure do. I hope that if they don't get their stuff together, Law and Crime's supposed to start their feed in about 5 minutes. Them shoulder pads are strong. What is that going on with that outfit? I know, Lynn. We working on it. Hopefully, somebody working on it. They just got technical difficulties up here. You'll say the pads is she's girl, she cute, but I'm trying to figure out what's going on. That jacket, boy, that's too much for me. Therapist, you made it. You say it looks like the back of her chair. Yeah, I thought so too until I had to look. Yeah, she got real long hair, real pretty hair. You said that's that rich auntie suit. Oh, go auntie. I ain't mad at it. She said, "Is that a lace something something?" It's kind of sort of like a lace something something, but it's not. It's just a wig. The lace something something got the stuff around the edges to kind of give you the baby hair. We gonna have to we gonna do a training class so we can all know when to notice this. This is just a regular old wig. Now, when it's a lace front, it's gonna have like the little stuff around the edges, and they gonna have like the little baby hair, but you can still see where the color be off and the part be wrong. Yeah, this is just a wig. And the lace front gonna have the lace where they didn't cut it. Got the little part. She listening to this stuff intently, like she almost mad at it too. I ain't mad at her. I'm so tired of everybody want to come after everybody's money. You say have a class, Marilda? We're gonna have an after dark class on how to tell certain stuff. You say, oh, you say, so yeah, sometimes things can be overdone. In my opinion, right? But you know, what toots my bill may not toot another person's bill. So I want to see the girl that's you know that's on the opposite side. I'll tell you this one photo that they have out of her, the Law and Crime, you know, they thumbnail. I can't even really take it serious. That's why I haven't put it on the screen. It's just better for us just to look. Oh, this the girl, y'all. Y'all see her? If they don't get a transcript or something, they saying that the guard that, from what I understood, she was going in the doctor's office, and this is while she was pregnant, and I don't think she wanted people to know about her pregnancy or make a big deal. And from my understanding, when she got in there, this security guard kind of made a real big deal of it. And she's saying that she was attacked and all of this stuff. So the security guard claims she was violently, unlawfully, and was attacked at the doctor's office by Cardi. But and she was pregnant at the time. I just think that she just didn't you know, because they don't have no privacy. And I think that the guard, from my understanding, was like, she, you know, Cardi B was trying to de-escalate it, and it seemed like the guard, you know, wanted to escalate. Hey, maybe we get some sound. I hear some muffling. I hear static. They trying to get us some sound. I still hear static. And Law and Crime, when I look at their feed, they're picking up right here. And guess what they got on their screen? Nothing. You can't hear anything on theirs either. So it's the feed that's coming out of the courtroom. Girl, I wish they would, Pretty Brown. I don't think they are, because even when I go back to Law and Crimes, I can't rewind it. They starting right there, and it don't have no sound. So it's the courtroom feed. Yeah, maybe we can get a hold of some transcripts or something. Y'all have to listen to me try to read nothing to y'all. I know, right, Lynn? We need to hear this. I don't know what they doing. And everybody probably searching around, going to different places to try to get the sound, but Yeah, unfortunately. I can't believe this. Wait a minute. I hear something. So I think it's coming out of my law and crime feed. I am about to stop sharing this screen and I'm gonna get the law and crime one up for us. But they didn't go back to the entire thing, so I can tell y'all that now. But I'll put us back where we can hear it.
a medical building in Beverly Hills. They took special steps to make sure this was private. The appointment was on a Saturday afternoon. The doctor, the gynecologist, had arranged for his staff to leave early. Her normal security person did not join her because what could happen? She was going into he stayed in the car, she was going into a doctor's office, so what could possibly happen? And what happened was plaintiff. The evidence will show that plaintiff had her phone to her ear when the elevator opened as Cardi was trying to make her way to her doctor's office. She was a patient. And the plaintiff stated out loud, "Wow, that was Cardi B." Cardi turned around and saw the plaintiff holding up her phone, filming or photographing her. And Cardi said, "Why are you doing that? Why do you think you can photograph me?" Just steps away from my doctor's office, and the evidence will show that plaintiff's response was a belligerent "because I can." Now, you will hear evidence that plaintiff continued to follow Cardi as Cardi tried to get to her doctor's office. Evidence that plaintiff continued to yell at Cardi. That when people from the doctor's office came out and told plaintiffs to stop, saying, "You're a security guard, what are you doing?" That plaintiff continued. And when someone intervened and got between them, plaintiff started taking swings at Cardi B. As Cardi B backed up and backed up, Cardi B was, facing someone, with all respect, who testified and admitted that she was 240, 250 pounds, wearing black military boots, hovering over Cardi, yelling and screaming at her and taking swings at her, trying to get to her beyond the person who was trying to intervene, trying to calm things down. Now, I don't take any pleasure in saying this, but there will be evidence that it was plaintiff who yelled, "I will fuck your shit up." That's when someone intervened and dragged plaintiff to an elevator and said, "You have to leave. You have to leave." You will hear Cardi's testimony that she both feared for her unborn baby. This was her first pregnancy, and a very large woman was advancing towards her, and she was utterly confused that a security guard would be her attacker. Importantly, plaintiff has repeatedly changed her story over the last 7 years. You will hear evidence that under oath, she stated in what is called discovery, Cardi beat her about the head and body. Under oath, she said that. You will hear evidence that plaintiff stated, Cardi scratched plaintiff's nose. You will hear evidence that the story then changed, that Cardi instead scratched plaintiff's cheek, and you will hear evidence that plaintiff also said Cardi never touched her. That is the evidence that you will hear. And to put it mildly, we expect the evidence will establish that plaintiff is not telling the truth. Now, there's been this allegation that that Cardi got plaintiff fired. But we expect...
Objection, Your Honor. We'll discuss this issue.
Sustained claims were withdrawn.
I apologize.
The claim was withdrawn.
Oh. Well, that's good. I didn't know that. So there is no employment claim? Okay. You've been very patient. The case just got smaller, but we still have a lot of evidence to put on, and I thank you for your patience, and thank you for keeping an open mind and waiting until you hear both sides. Thank you.
Right, thank you, counsel. All right, well, we're going to begin with the presentation of evidence at this point in time. Does plaintiff have a witness to call?
Yes, Your Honor. Plaintiff calls Emani Ellis to stand as our first witness.
Thank you.
Please raise your right hand. Please solemnly state that the testimony you may give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Yes, my name is Emani Ellis. Last name is Ellis.
Your first name, please.
Emani, yes, Emani.
Perfect. Thank you. You may take a seat. Please watch your step.
All right, go ahead, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. afternoon, Ms. Ellis. For the record, how old are you?
32.
And on the date of February 24th, 2018, what were you doing?
I was at work on duty as a security guard.
Where were you?
The address of the building was 8920 Wilshire Boulevard.
And for how long had you been working as a security guard as of 2018?
For 4 years.
And what did it take to become a licensed security guard?
You have to get fingerprinted and it's sent to the state of California for approval.
And do you have any criminal record?
No,
Could you become a security guard if you have a criminal record?
no,
Have you ever assaulted and battered anybody in your lifetime?
no.
Were you using your telephone to take photographs of the defendant when you saw her exit the elevator?
No.
So if you could just tell us in your own words, when you got to the 5th floor, you were doing your rounds, and you saw Cardi B, what did you say?
I said something along the lines of, that looks like Cardi B, or wow, that's Cardi B.
Were you talking to anybody at that time?
No.
You're sure?
Yes.
Were you entering the elevator?
I was, yes.
Did you actually go inside the elevator?
I did, yes.
And did Cardi B exit the elevator?
She did, yes.
Okay, and then what happened?
After she heard me say her name, she turned back around, and the first thing out of her mouth was, excuse my language, was, why the fuck are you telling people that you seen me? At this time, I tried to calm her down and assure her that I didn't tell anyone that I seen her, and she was extremely upset.
And what did she tell you after that?
Then, excuse my language again, but she said, yes, the fuck you did, and then she put her finger in my face.
When she put her finger in your face, did she have long fingernails?
She did.
And approximately how long were her fingernails on the date when she put them in your face?
About 2 to 3 inches long.
When you have seen different pictures and videos of Cardi B, you notice that she has long fingernails in those videos and photographs.
Yes.
When you saw her today, did you notice that her fingernails were very short?
Yes.
Does she usually wear them that short?
Objection, leading.
It's also lacks foundation sustained.
Have you seen, well, strike that. For how long, were you a fan of Cardi B before this incident?
I was.
What kind of fan were you?
I enjoyed her music. I was interested in going to a concert. I didn't have any problem with her.
Did you ever go to see her in concert?
I had tickets to go to see her, but I never went after this incident.
When were you supposed to go see her in concert?
I'm not sure of the date. It was sometime in 2018.
And you're very close with your grandmother, Diane Schmidt, is that correct?
Correct.
How old is your grandmother?
She's 79.
Does she have information about this incident? Objection.
Sustained relation lacks foundation. Sustained.
Did you show your grandmother the scar on your left cheek after February 24th of 2018?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Did you show the cut on your left cheek after February 24th of
Okay, so y'all know I'm over here trying to think on a good way to do this. So I am going to pull up the Core TV's visual, right, that y'all see. And then I'm going to do law and crime on my phone. Okay? And then that way y'all can kind of see her as she's testifying. Does that work? I think I can do that. I'm going to pull it through my mic. I'm going to pull it through my microphone. Y'all just tell me how it sounds. Here, I'm going to start it over. I got y'all. I think I got y'all. I'm going to try to get us. Just hang with me. Okay. Yeah, good luck. We're going to see.
The presentation of evidence at this point in time, does plaintiff have a witness to call?
Yes, Your Honor. Plaintiff calls Imani Ellis. This is our first one.
Thank you.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly state that the testimony you may give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Yes, my name is Imani Ellis. Last name is Ellis.
Your first name, please.
Imani, yes, Emani.
Perfect. Thank you. You may take a seat. Please watch your step.
All right, go ahead, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Ms. Ellis. For the record, how old are you?
32.
And on the date of February 24th, 2018, what were you doing?
I was at work on duty as a security guard.
Where were you?
The address of the building was 8920 Wilshire Boulevard.
And for how long had you been working as a security guard as of 2018?
For 4 years.
And what did it take to become a licensed security guard?
You have to get fingerprinted and it's sent to the state of California for approval.
And do you have any criminal record?
No,
Could you become a security guard if you have a criminal record?
no,
Have you ever assaulted and battered anybody in your lifetime?
no.
Were you using your telephone to take photographs of the defendant when you saw her exit the elevator?
No.
So if you could just tell us in your own words, when you got to the fifth.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me see if I can try to match this up. I know. I'm trying to match it up. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can match this up for y'all. I'm trying everything I can think of. Let me see. Let me try to rewind. Okay, well, let me see.
You were doing your rounds, and you saw Cardi B, what did you say?
I said something along the lines of, that looks like Cardi B, or wow, that's Cardi B.
Were you talking to anybody at that time?
No.
Okay, let me see if I can match that up with that statement that she just said. I'm not a good lip reader. I don't know. I tried to get it right when she was getting on the stand, y'all. Because I thought that would be the easiest way for me to catch it. I don't know. I'm not a good lip reader. Okay, let me see. Let me try it again.
Where were you?
The address of the building was. My name is Imani Ellis. Last name is.
I'm trying to catch it when she say her name. Okay, wait a minute.
Ellis. Your first name? Imani, yes. Emani. Perfect. Thank you. You take a seat for the guard and stuff.
All right, go ahead, come. Thank you, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Ms. Ellis. For the record, how old are you?
32.
And on the date of February 24th, 2018, what were you doing?
I was at work on duty as a security guard.
Where were you?
The address of the building was 8920 Wilshire Boulevard.
And for how long had you been working as a security guard as of 2018?
For 4 years.
And what did it take to become a licensed security guard?
You have to get fingerprinted and it's sent to the state of California for approval.
And do you have any criminal record?
No.
Could you become a security guard if you have a criminal record?
No.
Have you ever assaulted and battered anybody in your lifetime?
No.
Were you using your telephone to take photographs of the defendant when you saw her exit the elevator?
No.
So, if you could just tell us in your own words, when you got to the 5th floor, you were doing your rounds, and you saw Cardi B, what did you say?
I said something along the lines of, that looks like Cardi B, or...
Wait a minute. I had it on point, didn't I, Pretty Brown? Oh my gosh. And do you know, nobody don't never call my phone, but they decided to call my phone. Hold on. I had it all the way together. I can't believe somebody called my phone. Like, how dare them? They got a lot of nerve bothering me. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. I had it so on point.
Oh, that's Cardi B.
I couldn't even believe it.
Do you have any criminal record?
No.
Could you
I'm so mad. Hold on, let me try it again.
How old are you?
32.
Okay. Okay, because we're going to keep listening to the same testimony playing around with me. Okay.
And on the date of February 24th, 2018, what were you doing?
I was at work on duty as a security guard.
Where were you?
The address of the building was 8920 Wilshire Boulevard.
And for how long had you been working as a security guard as of 2018?
For 4 years.
And what did it take to become a licensed security guard?
You have to get fingerprinted and it's sent to the state of California for approval.
And do you have any criminal record?
No,
Could you become a security guard if you have a criminal record?
no,
Have you ever assaulted and battered anybody in your lifetime?
no.
Were you using your telephone to take photographs of the defendant when you saw her exit the elevator?
No.
So if you could just tell us in your own words, when you got to the 5th floor, you were doing your rounds, and you saw Cardi B, what did you say?
I said something along the lines of, that looks like Cardi B, or wow, that's Cardi B.
Were you talking to anybody at that time?
No.
For sure.
Yes.
Were you entering the elevator?
I was, yes.
Did you actually go inside the elevator?
I did, yes.
And did Cardi B exit the elevator?
She did, yes.
Okay, and then what happened?
After she heard me say her name, she turned back around, and the first thing out of her mouth was, excuse my language, was, why the fuck are you telling people that you seen me? At this time, I tried to calm her down and assure her that I didn't tell anyone that I seen her, and she was extremely upset.
And what did she tell you after that?
Then, excuse my language again, but she said, yes, the fuck you did, and then she put her finger in my face.
When she put her finger in your face, did she have long fingernails?
She did.
And approximately how long were her fingernails on the date when she put them in your face?
About 2 to 3 inches long.
When you have seen different pictures and videos of Cardi B, you notice that she has long fingernails in those videos and photographs.
Yes.
When you saw her today, did you notice that her fingernails were very short?
Yes.
Does she usually wear them that short? Objection.
It's also last foundation sustained.
Have you seen, well, strike that. For how long? Were you a fan of Cardi B before this incident?
I was.
What kind of fan were you?
I enjoyed her music. I was interested in going to a concert. I didn't have any problem with her.
Did you ever go to see her in concert?
I had tickets to go to see her, but I never went after this incident.
When were you supposed to go see her in concert?
I'm not sure of the date. It was sometime in 2018.
And you're very close with your grandmother, Diane Schmidt, is that correct?
Correct.
How old is your grandmother?
She's 79.
Does she have information about this incident? Objection.
Assistant English, last foundation. Assistant.
Did you show your grandmother the scar on your left cheek after February 24th of 2018?
Overall.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Did you show the cut on your left cheek after February 24th of 2018 to your grandmother, Diane Schmidt?
Yes.
And what year were you born?
1992.
And how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I'm the oldest of 5.
And your grandmother has seen you regularly from birth up to the present time?
Yes.
And what about your mother? Did you live with your mother up until a certain point?
Until the age 19.
Did you sustain any, well, straight. Let me take you a little bit back to this. So, when you were at the building and Cardi B exited the elevator on February 24th, 2018, what were the words that she used that were so hurtful?
She used a lot of words, and again, excuse my language, but she was like, fuck you, you fat ass bitch. That's why I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna get you fired. Nigga this, nigga that, bitch ass nigga. That's why you do security. That's why you do security. She was sticking her tongue out. She was flailing her arms up and down. She was jumping up and down. Body shaming me. I mean, racial slurs, just a lot.
And did she spit on you?
She did.
Did her spit actually land on your body?
It did.
Why did you exit the elevator to speak with her after she said what she said?
I wanted to clarify the misunderstanding.
Did you also want her to leave because she was causing a disturbance?
At that time, she was causing a disturbance. She was yelling and screaming, and I didn't want her to leave.
And as a security guard, were you working there as an extension of the owner to be able to make that kind of call, whether somebody should be told to leave because they're causing a disturbance?
Construction of Leading Black Foundation, also assisting.
Could you repeat the question, please?
I'm going to ask you a different question. Did the landlord hire you as a security guard to protect its building?
Yes.
Black Foundation. And did you do that?
Yes.
For how long?
For about 4 years.
During those 4 years, did you ever have a problem with anybody else?
Never.
Not one time.
Not as far as I can remember, no. Not a perfect employee, but a good employee. She did. No. She did.
As a result of that's your name, you have to do
Yes,
you undergo plastic surgery.
I did.
You should go to the
Your Honor, I would like to show Exhibit 7-001.
Understanding you're objecting to their admission, do you want to lay foundation, or are we going to stipulate foundation?
Well, that's right. Go ahead.
You want
I
to
said you're
stipulate?
asking him for the foundation.
Do you want him to lay foundation? He's going to stipulate to it.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Then why don't you show the photograph to your client first to identify what it is?
Yes, Your Honor. If you can look into that notebook on your right, it will be in number 7. At some point recently, did you go to the building? And accompany people from my office to take photographs of the incident? And the purpose of taking the photographs were to show where the incident occurred and give the jury understanding of what kind of building we're dealing with?
Yes.
And you feel it's important that they see that?
Absolutely.
Your Honor, may I publish that? 7-001?
You only have our authenticating number with the first page, and just want to have her thumb through it. Sure. Verify that those are the photographs we took and updated.
Yes, Your Honor, I will do so. If you can look at 7-001 through 7-002. 022, if you look at all those photographs, are those photographs of the building where you worked on February 24th, 2018?
Yes.
And if you look towards the end, 7-022, is that the area where the incident took place?
One second. Yes.
And I showed them to.
Yeah, just say during the fact that it's been published.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm just going to show exhibit 7-001. Ms. Ellis, is this the photograph that we discussed, which is the outside of the building where you worked at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard, Beverly Hills?
Yes.
Okay, 7-002, is this a closer picture of the same building?
Correct.
And this is a 6-story building in the city of Beverly Hills, it's an older building, correct?
Correct.
And then 7-003, we're getting closer to the front.
Correct.
7-004, is that the front entrance of the building where you work?
Yes.
Okay, 7-005, another photograph of the same front, closer up.
Yes.
7-006, you see that photograph, is that the inside of the lobby of the building where you work?
Yes.
And 7-007, was that security booth there when you worked there, do you remember?
It was.
Did you sit behind that security booth?
I did.
And on the date of the incident, were you wearing your uniform?
Yes.
7-007 is a photograph of that booth where you sit. 7-008, was that sign there on the date when you worked there?
Yes.
7-009, these are the elevators that guests and visitors of the building would take to get upstairs, is that correct?
Yes.
And on the date of the incident, do you remember if you took the elevator to get to the 5th floor or maybe took the stairs? Do you remember?
I'm not sure.
All right, if I can take, we're going to skip. Just go through it, get fast. 7-010, is this a photograph of the elevator which Cardi B got out of on February 24, 2018?
Yes.
And that's the elevator that you entered, correct?
Yes.
It's a relatively small elevator, isn't it?
Yes.
And 7-011, is that a photograph of the elevator area where the incident took place that we took recently?
Yes.
And obviously on the day of the incident, you were there, it was Saturday, correct?
Yes.
Was it this way with garbage all around or not?
Not at that time, no.
7012 and 7013 and 7014 and 7015 are photographs of the hallway leading up to the elevator bay, correct?
Yes.
And did Miss Cardi B walk down the hallway after she spoke with you and came back, or did everything happen right at the elevator bay?
She did. She came out and looked around, and then when she heard what I said, she turned back around to approach me.
Okay, if we could go to 7-021. This is where the entire incident took place, correct?
Yes.
And on the date of the incident, I'll start that. After the incident happened, were you intending to sue?
No.
Is that why you didn't take photographs? You're saying?
Potential leading.
Assistant.
Why didn't you take photographs of the cut to your face or any injury you sustained after the assault and battery?
Objection lacks foundation argument.
Okay, so it looked like Law and Crime got theirs together like right about here. So I'm gonna put us back into the thing where we should be able to hear and see at the same time. Let me see. No. I'm so confused. Okay. Nope, they didn't. Okay. Wait a minute, guys.
Do you drink? And office agreed. Did the scar become a keloid?
For the incident?
So approximately what year was that?
I'm not sure.
And was there a gap between the completion of
Sustained. Please disregard the prior answer.
Did you go to Nicole McKenzie because you were assaulted and battered on February 24th of 2018 by Cardi B? Objection.
Overruled.
Answer? Yes.
Did you go there for any other reason?
No.
And around that time, did you also seek medical treatment from Dr. John Scher?
I did.
And he's a cosmetic plastic surgeon? Or
Yeah.
was?
He was, yes.
Is it your understanding that he died in 2021?
Yes.
And when you saw him, did he advise you that you needed to wait at least 1 year to determine if the cut became a scar? Objection, hearsay, and legal.
Why don't you rephrase the question?
Did Dr. Scher ask you to return approximately 1 year after he saw you for the first time?
Overruled.
He did.
Why did he ask you to wait 1 year?
Objection calls for speculation.
Do you know why he asked you to wait for a whole year before seeking medical treatment?
Objection lacks foundation.
He said he didn't want to treat it prematurely and for me to come back.
Did the scar become a keloid?
It made a scar, yes.
Do you know if it's called a keloid or you're not sure?
I'm not sure if it's called a keloid.
Before the incident of February 24th, 2018, did you have any scars to your left cheek?
Never.
Did you have any scars anywhere on your face?
Never.
At some point, well, strike. You remember the pandemic in April of 2020?
I do.
You remember that there was a period of time where elective medical treatment was not allowed?
Yes.
What about the cost of the treatment? Could you afford to pay $15,000-$20,000 to get plastic surgery to your face?
No.
Did Dr. Mulliken agree to treat you on a lien basis?
He did.
And when you got medical treatment on a lien basis, is it your understanding that regardless of the outcome of the case, you still owe Dr. Mulliken the fees for the treatment that he did? Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Did you also see a pain management doctor for one visit?
I did.
Did you also treat with different psychologists, including Alex Avila and other psychologists on October 8th, 22 through July 2nd of 23?
Objection, it's a violation of order granting the motion to eliminate.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Did you seek treatment from psychologists, including Alex Avila and other psychologists from October 8th, 22 through July 2nd of 23?
Same objection.
Overruled.
Correct, yes.
And for that psychological treatment, did Dr. Avila's office agree to treat you on a lien basis?
They did, yes.
For Nicole McKenzie, did you, would it be medical bills totaling $5,087 from her office for medical treatment that you received related to this incident?
Objection. Leaning, Flags Foundation.
Sustained.
Is it your understanding that your total medical bills related to this incident are $36,000?
You need to start with the foundation. You need to establish what she knows and how she knows.
Did you receive medical bills at your home from these different medical providers?
I'm not sure.
Did some of the medical providers send you bills to your home?
I'm sure, yes.
Did some of the medical providers that I mentioned advise you of the amounts that they were charging you for their medical treatment?
Yes.
Was the medical treatment that you received from these medical providers beneficial to you?
It was.
Do you still suffer from psychological issues related to this incident?
Objection.
Sustained.
I do, yes.
The objection was sustained.
I'm sorry.
Sustained, you don't answer.
The judge says sustained, then you don't answer.
I apologize.
How often, since this incident, February 24th of 2018, how often do you see your grandmother, Diane Schmidt?
Objection, elements.
Overruled.
Once a month
And where does she live?
in Las Vegas.
And she's here today to testify on your behalf?
She is.
Do you know how old your grandmother is?
79.
Do you have respect for authority?
Objection.
Yes.
Sustained.
Where does your grandmother live?
Las Vegas.
Do you ever visit your grandmother in Las Vegas?
Yes.
And for what reason did you visit Las Vegas to visit your grandmother?
to check on her. She's a senior.
Do you take any medication or drugs?
No.
Do you drink alcohol regularly?
No.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your expectations are when you worked security at that building on February 24th of 2018?
Are you asking me what were my duties today?
What were your expectations? What was your expectation from visitors or guests who were coming to that building on that day?
Assistant.
When you worked security on February 24th of 2018, did the owner hire you to do security for them?
Yes.
And why did they hire you?
Objection, culture, speculation, next foundation.
Assistant.
And after this incident, you decided to discontinue working as a security guard. We're not blaming it on the incident, but we're saying that, I want to be clear that after this incident, you have decided that you're no longer going to work as a security guard, correct?
Yes.
And before the incident happened, did you have that intention, or did that intention come about after the incident occurred?
Objection, compound.
It came after the incident. I had plans of promoting, moving up, definitely staying at that job.
Did you, well, I'll strike that. Did you ever want to become a police officer?
I did.
Do you still want to become a police officer?
No.
And why is that?
I was deeply traumatized about what happened.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your trauma that you suffered from this incident?
Yes. I deal with anxiety, deal with depression. I have post-traumatic stress. I have a scar on my face. I deal with insomnia, things like that.
Do you believe that the incident, well, strike that. Are you single at this time?
I am.
Were you single at the time of the incident?
I'm not sure.
Do you believe that this incident has an effect on your future ability to have a partner?
Objection, lacks foundation, calls for expert testimony.
Assistant.
Do you expect Cardi B to pay for your medical bills?
Objection, irrelevant.
Assistant. Sorry.
Aside from calling you the N-word, spitting at you, taking a swing at you, cutting your face with her fingernails, is there anything else that she did on February 24th, 2018 to you?
I mean, the whole incident was super traumatizing for me. She did a lot that day.
Did she ever apologize for what she did?
Never,
Did you want her to apologize?
of course.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Cross again.
And if it's okay, I'll use the podium. slight adjustment. Good afternoon, Ms. Ellis. Your lawyer showed you photos of the building that you were working on at as a security guard in February 2018. Do you know the name of the building?
I don't know the name.
Was it Beverly Hills Medical Center?
It could have been.
Yeah, it was a medical facility, right?
Yes.
And the incident that you claim happened that day happened at approximately 1:30 p.m.?
Approximately, yes.
And you knew at the time, when you saw Cardi B, that she was going to a medical appointment, correct?
I didn't know where she was going, but she was at the building.
And you understood that she was going to a medical appointment, right?
She was going to an appointment, yes.
And it was a medical building, right?
Yes.
And your deposition was taken and you said that you testified under oath in your deposition. Let me ask, do you remember your deposition was taken in this action?
Yes.
You remember taking an oath at the deposition to tell the truth?
Yes.
And that under the same penalties for perjury that apply in this courtroom, for example, correct?
Yes.
And you testified that you understood when you saw Cardi B that she was going to a medical appointment, right?
Yes.
Now, after this incident, you talked to your supervisor at Allied, right?
Yes.
And she told you to submit a incident report, correct?
Yes.
And you emailed an incident report to your supervisor 2 days later, right?
I don't know about 2 days, but I sent it to her, yes.
Yes. And it was by email.
I'm not sure how she received it.
Your Honor, if we may, I'd like to show the witness the incident report that she did not produce in discovery.
I want to refresh your recollection.
I would object to that based on authenticity. It's not her document.
I think it is refresh your recollection. So over with.
This is a document that we got from Allied pursuant to a trial subpoena. And it's not in the book. So let me provide a copy. Should I hand it to the clerk?
You can push.
I'm sorry? Oh, thank you, Ron. Let's make sure. Here we go. Does that refresh your memory that you sent an email to your supervisor on February 26, 2018?
Okay.
Do you recall that now?
I don't, but I'm looking at what you gave me.
And that's your email address, right?
Yes.
And it's addressed to your supervisor, Jaffa,
Yes.
and it's dated February 24, 2018. Oh, I apologize, it's dated February 26, 2018, and the subject is 224-18 incident report. You see that?
I see it, yes.
Yes. Now, before we talk more about that incident report, do you remember receiving in this case discovery requests that you had to verify under oath, where people asked you questions and about documents?
I'm not sure.
Well, let's see if we can refresh your recollection. With Mike's response.
Which one is it?
If I may, Your Honor, to explain to counsel that it's plaintiff's response and objection to defendant Cardi B's demand for production of documents, set 2. And, yeah, Coach?
Sure.
Thank you. Look to the last 2 pages. Is that a verification by you, signed by you, under oath, that the statements in the response, are true and correct?
I'm sorry, were you asking me?
Is that your signature on the last page here?
Yes.
And you verified that, you signed stating that under penalty of perjury, the statements in the document are true, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, please look at it. If you could please look at pages 5 and 6. The plaintiff has no emails related to this lawsuit.
Are you asking me about this email on the paper?
I'm asking you about the response. You made a discovery in this case stating that under oath you have no emails that relate to this incident. Is that
Well, that's
correct?
correct. I don't have access to this email anymore.
Okay. So you're, well, okay. Let's go back. Actually, we have one other response, another sworn response. Your Honor, I would like to show the witness plaintiff's responses to defendant Cardi B's special interrogatories, which rather than asking for documents, ask for information. May I approach?
Go ahead.
Where's the date of the document?
It was served on January 3rd, 2024, and the verification is dated January 30, 2024. Yeah? Well. And that's your signature at the last page, verified under oath that the statements in the document are true and correct?
It's my signature, yes.
Okay, and you understood that you were verifying under oath that the statements in that document were correct?
Yes.
And in that document as well, you said you had no emails related to this incident, this lawsuit, right?
I'm not sure if I said that in this document, but
Could you please look at pages 4 to 5? In fact, you say it 5 times. If memory serves, it's in bold.
okay.
And you never produced the email that you sent to your supervisor on February 26th in 2018 in this lawsuit, did you?
I don't have access to that email, sir.
My question to you is, did you ever produce that email?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
Did you ask, you had discovery obligations, Miss, did you ask Allied for a copy of the email that you are now testifying you couldn't access?
I wasn't in communication with Ally.
Okay, so let's talk about what you said on the email to your supervisor 2 days after the incident. If you look at page 1, states that you were the daytime guard on duty at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard. You were on patrol, and I had, quote unquote, I had 2 cell phones, the work phone and also my personal phone. I had my cell phone to my ear. Do you see that language?
Okay,
Do you see the language?
I see it, yes.
And you wrote that 2 days after the incident?
I don't remember writing this, but if this is what you have, then
Your Honor, I would ask that you read the whole sentence for completeness.
I don't have it in front of me, so I don't know that, but to the extent.
Well, that's the portion I intend to read. I mean, he's welcome to read whatever he wants to read.
Well, you're just reading half a sentence. It would be unfair for me.
Bunch of preparatory.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, let me actually include the declaration that came with it. Of Allied.
Sorry.
Too much stuff. Can we talk about the first paragraph?
It does appear to be a narrative, so if you want to read everything, it's on it, so.
Should I read it, or are you asking her to read it?
No, go ahead.
Okay. And just that sentence, Your Honor?
Just read it. whatever it is, make sure it's just in context.
Okay, thank you. Again, the context is that you stated this, that you are a daytime guard on duty at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard. Per usual, I was conducting a routine patrol of the building premises, and as part of that patrol, I checked the rooftop, all tenant levels, and parking garages. At approximately 13:30 hours, and just to clarify, that is 1:30, correct?
Yes.
I was finishing a patrol on the 5th floor of the building. In my hand, I had 2 cell phones, the AUS work phone, and I also had my personal cell phone. I held my cell phone to my ear, checking my voicemail because my mother is recovering from cancer and is in chemotherapy, so sometimes I don't get the calls and have to check the voicemails. You remember that?
I'm reading it with you, yes.
And are you telling me you have no recollection of this 2-page email detailing the event that you've sued over?
I remember writing an incident report and sending it over.
Well, do you recall also that you produced in this case your T-Mobile cell phone records, correct?
Yes.
And if I could, I believe that's something we can display because it is an exhibit.
Can you share, Your Honor, may I ask if they can share the exhibit number, please?
So why don't we, just to move things along, why don't we take our afternoon break now? Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take an afternoon break. Since we have a couple things to discuss and I need to give the court reporter some time off, why don't we resume back at 3:15? In the meantime, please do not discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. Don't call me opinions or do any research about the case. We will see you at 3:15.
Oh, I got y'all. We got TiVo time. We're gonna see if we can get past.
Do we not exchange exhibits? Do we not have joint trial records? So what's going on here?
I apologize. This is what we have tried to convey. Since July, we've been trying to work with this gentleman to get his exhibits and to finish the exhibit, the joint exhibit list. We have filed a memorandum with a declaration that shows we, in August, repeatedly asked.
Okay, let's fast forward.
We have not.
Maybe there's a lack of meeting occurring. Do you have all of their documents yet?
At 8:45, he handed them to me today.
Okay.
And we previously produced the documents and produced them as trial exhibits by service at 11:47 on Friday, which he disputes happened, but I have a good service.
Okay,
And if I may, my colleague would like to add something.
sure.
May I, Your Honor?
I just want to be clear that on Wednesday, I was moving my son to college. He got a message from Plaintiff's counsel that the court wanted us to make change to the documents. He did not respond, as Peter said, this is detailed in something you filed in the court, letter after letter after letter, he did not respond to. He already filed his documents to the court on Tuesday when he's leaving me voicemail saying, the court is telling us we have to make changes to the documents and submit them. The documents that were filed were not filed with my documents. He was leaving voicemail saying we have to get the documents filed while he already filed the documents. Yeah, I just wanted you to know,
I'm
those
working
are not our
about
documents.
exhibits. Do you have you got their exhibits this morning?
We got their exhibit book this morning.
Okay.
Art? Sorry, but we're trying to not trip over a wire. And I apologize for that, Your Honor. It almost killed me. I think what I'm about to say is correct, but one of these two lawyers will correct me if I'm wrong. We initially, before the final trial status conference, filed what we had and explained that we had not heard from counsel. The court admonished everyone to cooperate. We identified 3 remaining open issues and repeatedly asked him to identify the documents. He has these for his exhibits, he had these generic references to medical records, things like that. We asked him, and he's asking us for authenticity, and we said, give us the documents so we know what we're situating to. We did not get a response to any of those questions. He then unilaterally well, as we got closer to the, he unilaterally last week filed these trial documents, which we understood he was saying us to review, pursuant to what Ms. Moore just said, and found out only on Saturday he didn't actually file them. Yesterday, we, to at least show our side of it, because he doesn't include everything that we put in, filed our own unjoined exhibit and jury instructions and everything. So it is extremely confusing, I understand that, but there is no agreed upon joint exhibit list, there is no agreed upon joint witness list. Our witness list, for example, includes Tierra Malcolm, his doesn't, things like that.
Okay. Do you have all their exhibits now?
Yes, sir. I'm not clear what he's talking about. The court's order says we're supposed to bring them 5 books today. I brought 5 exhibit books today. I gave him one, and I've distributed it to the court. And he's giving me his book. So I don't know what he's talking about. But what I do notice is throughout this cross-examination, is just springing on things. I don't know if it's for impeachment or not, but that's my concern. When I ask him, where is it in the exhibit book? He
So
can't
that,
tell me.
and I think that was one of the points the court made earlier. I don't want interrogatories and RFPs to be exhibits, because they're
They're
not.
not, they aren't included in the exhibit book.
And so I think your obligation is to specifically identify the caption and the date it was served. I think that's adequate to put the plaintiff's counsel on notice.
And that's what I did, and yes.
I know, but he had to ask, so.
My apologies.
Okay,
My apologies. And this particular Allied document is a document that was produced from Allied's records, this email. We have an affidavit of
no,
that.
I don't have an issue with this,
Okay.
you refresh your recollection, and I think she agreed that she sent it, so.
And I showed him as I was passing what the discovery response was, but I'll be specific without him asking.
So I need you all to work together a little bit more.
Yeah, I wish you could.
Shouldn't be fighting against each other, it's your clients that you're trying to represent here. So we need to put our heads together. Do we have a final verdict form?
We filed one before and he approved it. Your Honor made one change to it, and I don't recall what it was, because we had, I think there were a few words that were different in the approved form, and that was done at the final status conference.
Oh.
We also had a joint statement, but Your Honor cleaned that up.
Okay. So, and here's the issue, just to explain myself with respect to the extent that she treated with a doctor, she did treat with a doctor, and so I'm not going to exclude that. If I excluded the doctor as a witness, that's a different story.
Well, the evidence is that if you're talking about Dr. Avila, he was not a treating physician.
She testified that he was, so.
Well, that's because he's trying to do an end run around the exclusion of Dr. Avila.
All right. Anything further?
Yes, Your Honor. In my defense, Your Honor, all of these things I disagree with. I'm not going to get into the details. All I can say is Dr. Avila did treat my client, and he signed the report in the bill, and that's why I asked her about it. So.
Okay.
And if I may just, because I know you've got a lot of cases. Dr. Avila was never identified as an expert. He then tried to replace Dr.
We've gone over this.
Okay, just want to make sure you remember.
I do.
Thank you.
Okay. We will see you at 3:00.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now it's appropriate for us to use our good old TiVo time. Let's see what we got here. Are they gonna make us use all our TiVo time? They might be. Okay, so just for the record, I misspoke earlier. I guess it's not a criminal trial. I guess it is a civil trial. Yeah, I don't know, with civil trials, when it's just like a money grab, there are not a lot of things that they have to prove. So I don't know. I don't know if she'll win with this little bit of evidence, or I've never really watched a civil one, right? Me personally, I don't know if anybody else has any input on it, but I do know that, like it just has to be reasonable, right? It's not, you say, what is the point if there's no photos? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like word versus word, but I guess what they decide on is if it's more reasonable that she committed this, right? Like it should be, like, especially if we talking about it's in the hospital, like they have to have some kind of video footage or something, you would think. Like, can we get a little bit? I know what happened. Jim took it. Jim, we're gonna blame Jim. I want the girl that's the plaintiff to be like, Jim took the video photo. They erased the photo. They erased everything, and I think that's why the prosecution team asked her, well, after this incident happened, you were not planning on filing any type of suit. And that's to excuse all the things that she did not take care of afterwards. Jim always doing something. I mean, when we can't figure it out, we just gonna blame it on Jim. Tell Nick to come and testify to Jim.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're back in the record in the Ellis
Okay,
matter.
they're back in the courtroom.
Counsel and the parties are present, as are the members of our jury. Ms. Ellis, you're on the stand, and you're reminded you're still under oath?
Yes, sir.
All right, you want to resume your cross-exam?
Yes, thank you. Okay, let's back up just a little. One second. So, on that day in February of 2018, when you were on duty as a security guard, you were wearing black boots, right?
Yes.
And you testified earlier when your counsel was asking you questions that you had a earpiece and you were checking voicemail. Well, I'm sorry, I mistaken. That you had an earpiece in your head when you saw Cardi B, right?
Yes.
And you were, but then in the incident report, we saw that you wrote that you had your phone to your ear, correct?
Okay.
Is that correct?
That's what it says on the paper. Yes.
Yes. And if you look at that incident report at the very top, it says from Amani Ellis, Amani Ellis at gmail.com. That's your personal email account, right?
Yes.
And is doing incident reports a normal practice in the security guard business?
When something happens, yes.
In fact, you do daily activity reports as a security guard?
Yes.
So the reports are very important, right?
Yes.
And in the incident report, when you were reporting back to your supervisor, you said that you were checking your voicemail, right?
That's what the email says.
The email that bears your name, right? Reporting on the incident that you have sued over.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. If we could turn in the blue book to file exhibit 200. You see it?
Yes.
And that's a letter from your lawyer to me.
Okay.
Is that correct, Ann?
Yes.
And if you go to the page that has a lot of blacked out entries, is it correct that that is a portion of your T-Mobile invoice, including for February 24, 2018?
Yes.
And you see that at 1:30, you received a call, and that lasted, what, 22 minutes?
Objection, Your Honor.
The document does not say 1:30.
Okay.
Well, maybe my glasses are, I need to get a new prescription. Do you see the entry? It's 1:10 PM for 22 minutes.
Yes,
Okay, that was a phone call that you received and talked on the phone for 22 minutes.
yes,
And at 1:40, you made an 8-minute phone call.
yes.
And whose phone number is that?
Which time are you referring to?
310-403-3656.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Yes, absolutely, I apologize. 310-403-3656.
I don't know who the number belongs to, but it's probably a family member of mine.
Is that Nicholas Jackson's phone number?
Probably yes.
Okay, if we could go back. And you testified that you said, when you saw Cardi B, you said something to the effect of, wow, that was Cardi B.
Something to the effect of that.
And at that point, as a security guard, you knew it would have been improper for you as a security guard to tell people that Cardi was a patient at a medical facility, correct?
I didn't tell anyone that I saw her.
Could you please answer the question? No, I can repeat it if you like.
Okay.
Isn't it true that as a security guard who'd been trained, as you said, and worked for 4 years, you knew it would have been improper for you to tell people that Cardi B was a patient at a medical facility?
Objection asked and answered.
It would be improper, but I did not tell anyone I saw her.
Move to strike everything after improper.
So now I just want you to answer the question, okay? So if you can answer the question with a yes or no question, please answer yes or no.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understood when you saw Cardi B that she thought that you were using your phone to tell people that she was at a medical facility, correct?
Yes.
And as I understand it, you deny that you used your cell phone to photograph or film Cardi B on that day. Is that correct?
That's not true. I didn't record her or film her.
The question was, is it correct that you deny using your personal cell phone to photograph or videotape Cardi B on February 24, 2018?
Yes.
Objection, Bagan of videos.
Overruled.
And isn't it correct that you don't have that phone, right? You no longer have that phone, you disposed of it. You can't show us that phone and show that you don't have any photographs or videos of Cardi B. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And rather than simply leaving, you stepped out of the elevator and told Cardi B to repeat what she said. Say it again. Isn't that what you did?
No.
Well, if you look at the incident report, quote, you see in the second paragraph, I stepped out of the elevator and asked her to repeat what she said to me, and so she did, angrily putting her finger in my face and yelling at me. Do you see that?
I stepped out of the elevator to clarify.
And you told her, say that again, right?
I don't remember saying say that again.
And your testimony was that you and Cardi B yelled at each other for 30 seconds?
She yelled at me. My voice was firm because I was upset.
Are you denying that you testified at your deposition and stated to Dr. McKenzie that you were yelling and cursing at Cardi B?
I'm not denying it. I just wanted to clarify.
And as you were yelling at Cardi B and people stepped out of her doctor's office, one of them stepped in between you to separate you two, isn't that correct?
Yes, because she was in my face.
And the people came out of the woman's care doctor's office?
Employees came out from the 5th floor. I would assume they were from women's care.
And the woman who stepped in between you came out of that office?
I believe it was her, yes.
And you testified in your deposition that Cardi B spit at you after the other people came out of the doctor's office, isn't that correct?
She did.
Move to strike as non-responsive. And if
Why don't you just clarify the question?
you testified at your deposition under oath, you said at that point that Cardi B spit at you after the other people came to intervene in the argument, isn't that correct?
Yes.
And yet, in the report, you state I advised Cardi B that she needed to get her finger out of my face because I had not did anything to her. She then responded by spit at me. That's how it's spelled. And as a result, I became angry and yelled out to her to leave me alone and go on about her business. A few moments later, I remember a few people coming out and trying to separate us. That's what you said in your email, correct? 2 days after.
Correct.
And you stated in your incident report that Cardi B's nails were 3 inches long that day.
They were.
Your Honor, if we could ask for an admonition for the witness to answer the questions I'm asking.
Yeah, so please just focus on the question and answer the question that's asked.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the question is, you claimed in the incident report that Cardi's nails were 3 inches long that day. Isn't that true?
Yes.
And you testified at your deposition that Cardi pointed her fingernail at your face, right?
Yes.
And you state in your February 26, 2018 incident report, bear with me for a second. I'm sorry, I have a marked copy of this one and I didn't bring it with me. You state in your incident report that she scratched you on your nose, right?
Objection, misstates the testimony of the witness.
Well, it's contrary to the, sorry, Your Honor.
Overruled.
You testified in this trial, excuse me, that Cardi B cut your cheek, yet you stated in your email to your supervisor on February 26, 2018, that Cardi B cut you on the nose. Isn't that true?
Objection, misstates the testimony.
Overruled.
She put her finger in my face.
Okay, first of all, you have testified here today under oath that Cardi B, 7 years later, that Cardi B cut your cheek, your left cheek. Isn't that true?
Yes.
And you state in your report 2 days after the incident that she scratched your nose. Quote unquote, third paragraph. At this time, she continued to yell at me and point her 3-inch acrylic fingernails into my face, scratching my nose. See that?
Yes, but into my face.
You have to strike out everything after yes.
Overruled. Motion's denied.
And you were clear at your deposition that you had changed the story to Cardi supposedly cutting your cheek, not her nose, right?
No.
You specifically testified to that, didn't you?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
At your deposition, you specifically testified that you were not scratched on your nose that day, you were scratched on your cheek.
She touched my nose, but she scratched my cheek.
Okay, but in the incident report, you state scratching my nose, right? You have to answer audibly.
Yes, I'm sorry.
And in fact, you demonstrated at the deposition how Cardi B supposedly was nose to nose with you, but jabbed your cheek. Is that true?
Yes.
And if we could show that. This is the video of the deposition where plaintiff demonstrates how she was supposedly scratched on the cheek. That's the deposition video. We may have to come back to that.
Just you have to identify by page and line.
Well, we'll have to come back to that because I don't have that. I have the deposition video. Actually, well, I don't want to hold things up. We'll do that a little bit later. And you admitted at your deposition that there is no scar on your nose, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, we can play that back for you if you like. But did you testify at your deposition that there is no scar on your nose?
I'm not sure.
We're working on that. And in your response, your verified response to the written discovery that was served on you in this case, and specifically the special interrogatory, interrogatories number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 14, 25, 26, 27, and 28, that Cardi beat you about the head, face, and body. Is that what you did?
I'm objecting because I don't have the number of special rog he's talking about, the set and the date.
I haven't used it yet.
What he's asking her about, I want to know what he's talking about.
Why don't you break it down?
I'm sorry, Ron?
Why don't you break it down to the specifics?
Sure.
Interrogatory.
Well, in light of counsel's objection, I can show the witness.
It might be faster if you just read the interrogatory and the response.
Bear with me for a second. And for counsel, the plaintiff's responses to defendant Cardi B's special interrogatory set number 1.
Is that the 2022,
Yes, sir.
August 9, 22?
May I answer? I just don't like counsel talking to each
You just
other.
verify.
Okay, yes, counsel, it is. The verification under oath is dated August 9, 2022.
Thank you.
And if I can direct you to interrogatory number 1 at page 4. And sorry, it's a long one. I'm trying to. I mean, I don't want to hold this up, so I'm going to have to go back just because somewhere in this long bolded thing of a page and a half, there's references to what I'm looking for. Oh, I got it. Page 4, beginning line 17.
I'm sorry, what was that?
At page 4, line 17 of plaintiff's sworn response to Cardi B's special interrogatory set number 1, the interrogatory, the response states, and among other things, in specific, on or about February 24, 2018, plaintiff was lawfully working as a security guard on or near the premises of the subject property when defendant Belcalis Marlenis Almánzar assaulted and battered plaintiff by violently, unlawfully, intentionally, suddenly, and maliciously striking her about the head, face, and body. Do you recall swearing to that under oath?
Yes.
And we can go back to the way you demonstrated this alleged assault on your cheek at your deposition. If we could please play the video associated with 55 minutes, 9 seconds to 56 minutes, 6 seconds.
Is there a question and answer?
Oh, those are pages and lines, I'm sorry. Page 55, line 9 to page 56, line 6.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
When Cardi put a finger in your face, where in your face was it?
She struck me on my nose and on my cheek. She wears her nails very long, very bedazzled, very sharp. So yes.
And you said it made contact with your nose?
Yes, and my face.
And so 2 times she touched you?
Yes, so she was like this.
When you say like this, she put her finger?
Pointing, yes, so like this. Pointing her finger at my face, yes.
And it touched your nose?
Yes.
What part of your nose?
Whatever part of the nose that the nail landed on, yes.
I mean, is it the bottom, the middle, the top?
I'm not sure.
And which cheek did she touch?
My left cheek.
Thank you. Do you remember giving that testimony?
Yes.
And if you need a moment, you can look at the incident report, but isn't it correct that in the incident report, you made no claim that Cardi struck you about the head and body?
I put in the incident report that she had her finger in my face and she struck my face.
She cut your nose, right? Isn't that what you put in the incident report? That she scratched your nose? I can read it again if you like.
I don't need you to read it. I'm not sure.
Is there anywhere in this incident report that you prepared and sent to your supervisor 2 days after this alleged incident that you said that Cardi struck your body?
In the incident report, it says that she struck me, yes.
Where?
It's in the paper.
I'm sorry?
It's in the report.
Where in the report?
I reported it that she had her finger in my face.
I understand that, but let's set aside putting her finger in your face. Let's set aside supposedly scratching you on your nose that time. That was what you were saying. Is there anywhere in the report that says that Cardi on that day struck your body?
I'm not sure.
Can you take a moment and look through it?
As I'm reading it, I reported that she put her 3-inch fingernails into my face. So that's what I remember reporting.
Well, let's be accurate. I mean, if truth is important and accuracy is important. This report that you did 2 days after the incident claims that she put her 3-inch fingernails in your face and scratched you on the nose, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about immediately after the accident.
Well, Your Honor, I'm gonna object. He said in the face, but the document says into the face. There's a difference.
Why don't you clarify the question?
In the incident report, the only scratch that you report is a scratch on your nose that you supposedly suffered that day, correct?
I'm not sure.
Do you need another moment to look at this?
I reported that she touched my face with her finger, sir.
Ma'am, the question is, in your incident report, you told your supervisor 2 days afterwards that you suffered a scratch on your nose and no other scratches were mentioned, correct?
Okay.
What does okay mean? You agree?
I don't agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying okay for the purposes of your question.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that means, but let's move on. After the incident, you don't even know if there was any blood, right?
It broke the skin.
Please, ma'am, yes, answer the question I'm asking. You testified at your deposition that you did not know if the alleged scratch, this time on your cheek, even bled. Isn't that true?
Correct.
And you didn't go to a doctor that day for this alleged assault and battery, did you?
I saw a medical doctor, but not at the day of the incident.
Okay, again, let's focus on the questions I'm asking you. You allege that you were assaulted, battered, beaten up, scratched somewhere, sometimes on the nose, sometimes on the cheek, and you went home and took a nap, right?
I was
That's what you
upset.
testified at
Yes.
your deposition.
Yes.
Maybe called your mother, right? That's what you testified to, right?
Yes.
You didn't call your grandmother though, did you?
No.
You never even put a Band-Aid on this alleged scratch, wherever it was, did you?
Objection calls for speculation.
Overruled.
No.
When your counsel was asking you questions today, he said that he basically elicited testimony from you that since you didn't think you were going to sue, you didn't take any pictures of your alleged injury in February 2018. Isn't that what you testified to?
Yes.
At your deposition, though, you testified you took pictures that day, and you can't find them. They disappeared somehow. Do you remember that?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so I would like to have our technician, well, first of all, let's start at page 69, lines 18 to 20.
Any objection?
Yes, I would ask that he read both before and after, not just the specific lines of.
Do you know the pages and lines that you want to read?
Yes, sir. Can you show me? Another issue I have, Your Honor, is he's produced deposition transcripts to the court. He hasn't given me a copy of that.
I don't know that the case could give you a copy of the client's deposition.
You're good.
I don't see any objections, so go ahead.
Slowly but surely.
Did you take any pictures of your face at the time?
I did take pictures.
Okay.
There's several other examples where you testified that you took pictures, but somehow you just don't know where they are. You took pictures of the cut, that you supposedly suffered after this, or during this alleged assault. And you took pictures way back in 2018, but somehow can't find them. Is that what you testified to?
Yes.
And you testified when counsel was asking you questions that you decided you didn't want to be a security guard anymore. Isn't that true?
Yes.
In fact, you were fired. Isn't that true?
Objection, Your Honor. We discussed this at length.
Overruled.
Isn't that the truth? You were actually fired by Allied for acting unprofessionally as a security guard. Isn't that true?
Same objection.
Overruled.
Yes.
And in the incident report, you apologized to your employer, Allied, for acting unprofessionally and exposing them to potential liability. Is that true?
Was there an answer?
sorry?
Was there an answer?
No, she's, I guess, reading the
Oh.
report, but if it helps, maybe I can direct you to the second page.
Yes.
And after you were terminated as a security guard, you got a new job that paid more money than the security guard job paid, correct?
Yes.
And you said that you consulted with Dr. McKenzie, excuse me. That was because you filed a workers' comp claim, right?
Yes.
And so you filed a workers' comp claim against Allied, and that's why you met with Dr. McKenzie, correct?
Yes.
And you met with her in April of 2018,
Yes.
and you testified at your deposition that you told Dr. McKenzie the truth about what happened on February 24, 2018, right?
Yes.
Okay. In this action, you served, well, you were a patient of Kaiser Permanente, correct?
Yes.
And in this action, we obtained a copy of your medical records from, let's see, beginning June 8, 2023. Bear with me for a second, please. Actually, it goes back, I think, further, but have you seen those records?
I'm not sure.
Isn't it, well, I hate to ask this question, but they did diagnose you as having severe obesity, correct?
Yes.
And they did conclude that you had full capacity and no history of patient status change. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
The only pains that you complained of, January 25, 2021, December 27, 2021, were belly pain and low back pain, right?
Objection calls for expert opinion.
Overruled.
Correct?
Yes.
And you hurt your finger at one point, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, I can show it to you, but let's just move on. You had various things, tailbone pain, right hamstring pain, but you had no report, no reference in 161 pages of medical records to a scratch on your face. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And there's no reference in 161 pages of medical records to anxiety, post-traumatic stress syndrome, blows to your head or face, correct?
Yes.
That only came up when you filed this lawsuit, right?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
Also, you were in a car accident in 2021, isn't that true?
Yes.
And hit your head.
Yes.
You were in a car accident again in November of 2023 on Pico Boulevard, right?
I'm not sure if it was on Pico, but it was in that area. Yes.
Right. You sued over that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, if I may, if I could just consult with my colleague, I think I may be close to done. Team effort. If you can bear with me. We talked about how you told Dr. McKenzie the truth about what happened, right?
Yes.
And you told her that Cardi B almost scratched you. Isn't that true?
I'm not sure saying almost.
You know the person at Women's Healthcare who intervened when you were basically assaulting Cardi B, don't you?
No.
Well, isn't it true that 3 weeks after that event, you called up Tiara Malcolm, the receptionist, who put her body in between yours and Cardi B's and took your blows? You called her up to try and get her to help you in this case. Isn't that true?
I'm not sure.
Let me just check one thing. So I want to be thorough. I'm just double checking. I also want to just reiterate that in your deposition, you testified under oath that Cardi spit on you after Ms. Malcolm and others came out of the doctor's office to try and stop you from going after Cardi B. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And in your incident report, you reported to your boss, your supervisor, that Cardi supposedly spit at you before people came out because of all the yelling. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, I think that's all the questions I have for this witness.
All right.
This time.
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to read from the deposition transcript, page 61, lines 23, page 62.
Let me turn this over to you.
Page 62, line 14.
I'm sorry, counsel, I was trying to get out of the podium so you could take it. What pages?
Page 61 to 62. You want the line?
Yes.
Line 23 on page 61 through lines 14 on page 62.
Any objection?
No objection.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, question, did you fill out any written paperwork about the incident? Answer, there was an incident report made for that day, yes. Question, when you say there was an incident report, is that something you completed? Answer, yes. Question, when did you prepare the incident report? Answer, I'm not sure. Part of what Jasmine wanted me to do was write an incident report. I'm not sure how long after it was done. Question, okay, when you say an incident report, is that something where you send an email or is it a pre-printed form that you complete? Answer, normally it's a pre-printed form. We didn't have those forms at the location that I was at, so she did ask me to type it up. Do you remember at your deposition, a different attorney asked you questions about this incident?
Yes.
And you did tell that attorney that you made an incident report, correct?
Yes.
And that's the 2-page email that counsel asked you about?
Yes.
And in your incident report, on paragraph 3, it states that at this time, she continued to yell at me and point her 3-inch acrylic fingernails into my face, scratching my nose. I advised Cardi B that she needed to get her finger out of my face because I had not did anything to her. So, when you wrote this incident report, you estimated that the fingernails were 3 inches long?
Yes.
And when you said that the fingernails went into your face, what did you mean by that?
I meant when she was going like this, her nail touched my cheek, touched my nose.
Did it actually cut your cheek?
Yes.
Did it cut your nose?
No.
And then counsel asked you about the T-Mobile bill. You testified that this incident occurred at 1:30 p.m., correct?
Approximately, yes.
And the T-Mobile bill shows phone calls at 1:10 p.m. and 1:40 p.m., correct?
Yes.
You were not making any phone calls at the time of the incident, correct?
Objection. First
I
of
can
all,
withdraw the question. Did you make any telephone calls at the time of the incident on February 24th, 2018?
No.
Did you make a phone call 10 minutes after the incident on February 24th, 2018?
Yes.
The phone number 424-219-2078. Whose phone number is that?
I believe it was my mom.
Did you tell anyone that Cardi B was at this medical facility just before the incident occurred on February 24th, 2018?
No.
If you did do that, does that give Cardi B the right to assault and battery?
objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
Your Honor, if the court may take judicial notice of the complaint in this case,
I'm not sure for what purpose.
because the discovery response that was read is verbatim as to what the complaint
Yeah.
says.
But no.
When written discovery was prepared with you, was it done by your attorney's office?
Yes.
Do you know what written discovery is?
Yes.
What does the word form interrogatory mean? Do you know?
No.
Do you know what the word special interrogatory means?
No.
Do you know request for admission?
No.
Do you know demand for production of documents?
No.
These are discovery questions that are prepared with your attorney?
Yes.
When I asked you earlier if any pictures were taken, you were truthful in your answers, correct?
Yes.
And when you answered me about whether pictures were taken, did you understand my question to be on the date of the incident?
Objection. It's argumentative. I'm sorry for last question. It's argumentative. Your Honor.
It lacks foundation as well. It's the same.
Did you take pictures of your scar or your cut or anything on your body on the date of the incident of February 24, 2018?
I'm not sure.
Did you at some point later on take photographs?
Yes.
when you treated with Dr. McKinsey for your claim, whether it was for a work comp claim or not, were you in need of psychological care?
Yes.
And her treatment was helpful to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Recross?
Yes, Your Honor, just briefly.
So I assume they doing a little sidebar or something like that at this point in time, and they should be right back. I tell you, I want her to go have so many seats. She need to have several seats. Like, she need to have a whole bunch of seats in the back of the room. Like, ain't nobody got time for this. You know, just a little short story. I don't know if it's a short story. So the other day I was in Walmart, Wally World. And you know the little the hooks that they do for the lanes that they hook on to the lane checkers to stop people from going through the lanes. So I just so happened to be back in the electronic department, and at the same moment that I was walking through, the young lady, she unsnapped it and the hook came back and it hit me in my knee. And I mean, it literally knocked the wind out of me, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, like my knee swelled up, right? Immediately before I can even make it to the front of the store. And so I'm like, it took my breath away. Like, I didn't know what to do at that point in time. So of course I went up to the front and I made a report, right? Not saying that I was going to do anything, but just in case my knee got worse. Like, I'm like, I don't know what this may turn out to be. I'm old. Like, I never know. You know, I wake up with aches and pains and don't know about them. I'm like, what happened here? You know, was I fighting in my sleep? But just to show you, like, even if you're not doing something or you don't plan on doing anything, I took a photo of my knee on how it swelled up, and I told the lady, I said, I'm gonna make a report with the store manager. And I went home and, you know, kind of iced my knee or whatever the case may be. It wasn't anything serious where I had to go to the hospital. It was just an old body that, hey, it just happens, right? But I'm not calling over to Walmart talking about I'm about to sue y'all. Like, now, if I would have had to go get some medical treatment or something for my knee, or it would have kept me out of work or something like that, then of course. But you have to protect yourself in those instances. So if this was the case for her and she was so afraid and she felt so hurt about the scratch that happened to her nose or her cheek or whatever the case may be, why wouldn't you be taking immediate action? Like, you are a security guard. You know the procedure in regards to how important reports need to be made, how photos need to be taken, all these things to document your history. Hey, do y'all have video of this? Like, she's on a security team. That's what's so amazing about all of this, right? I'm not on any security. I don't know anything about how the process works. All I know is that when my knee got hit, it swelled up, and I read right up there to the manager like, hey, I do need to file a report, but I'm going to go home and make sure I'm good. And then if I'm not good, then I call back up here, you know? But where do we do this at? And I'm just a normal person. Like, you security. You know how important these reports are. Like, you supposed to been documenting everything. I don't know. She done went home, sat at home, needed some plastic surgery probably for some other body part, then had it written up as her face on a payment plan. And was like, I'm going to go get this bag. Right? You and it ain't even about, I'm telling you, like, I even sent the photos to somebody else just in case the phone was broke. That's how retarded I am. I'm like, oh, well, let me send this to my baby and make sure and the person's name at Walmart that I wrote the report with, just in case, because I didn't know. And my knee has swelled up, so it was just like catch-22. It just happened. You know, and I know the girl didn't mean no harm, no foul when she unsnapped it, but that thing hit my knee, boy, it almost took me out. I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, she know better, and she should have had all her documentation and everything together. So her coming into court at this point in time without her documentation, I just don't feel sorry if they don't come up with this stuff. Just a reminder, she is the first witness. She is the only witness that we have heard from or seen. So I don't know if anybody else is going to testify to anything else. Hey, Luz, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so I don't know if anybody else is going to testify to anything. Maybe they're going to bring in evidence through another witness or something like that. We will have to just wait and see. But yeah, like, and we talking about all of a scratch. She should have took that scratch, took a picture and been like, hey, Cardi B scratched me. This is my beauty mark from the famous Cardi B. Instead of doing all this hating. Oh gosh. Like, why are we doing all of this? Somebody then told her that, hey, you down on your luck? You down on your luck? Let's go get a buck. Let's go get a buck. They already know she feisty out here in these streets, right? They know she feisty, right? She out here living her best life, and she like, well, no, I'm about to come in here and mess with it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you through all this stuff. And that's why I think it should be something in place. Like when the evidence is not clear and they have no way of proving it to prove their point, I think that the person that has been accused, they should be able to come back after these people and sue them. But you know, they can't come back after them because they don't have nothing. So you run around here just messing up anyone's life. Right? It's crazy. Like it just don't make sense. Not to me. Not to me. But you know. What'd you say? Yeah, I know. You said she probably did it. Your daughter said she probably did it. Like, you need to have some documentation. Now we sitting up here and she got this cocky attitude. And I'm like, well, if you so scared and you had to go through all this mental health and you can't be a police officer and your life has been totally destroyed, where are the tears? Boo, I want to see some tears. I'm telling y'all, the criers get it best. I want you up there and I want you crying. I want you to act like your life is ruined. I want to see some tears. I do not want you sitting up there acting like you would have went toe to toe with her, because that's what she seemed like. She was going toe to toe with her, right? That's what that was, toe to toe. Like, oh no, you're not going to check me. You're not going to embarrass me, right? You know exactly how this went down. I don't even have to tell y'all. And mind you, if you get two of them feisty together, which we do have, right? Because we can tell in regards to how she is, right? She was probably embarrassed because she was like, well, wait a minute, hold on. Keep it quiet. Because she didn't want everybody knowing about her pregnancy, because I think this was early on when she was pregnant. So now, you know, it's ego, it's all of this stuff. Even though I'm a fan, it's just like walking up to somebody and they famous and you ask them for their autograph and they say, well, you know, no, or they dish you. You start coming back like, well, what you mean? And getting all rowdy and stuff because you salty because your feelings that got hurt because they don't want to give you an autograph at that point in time. Like, people are for real. People are like, really? Like, it's okay. Like, they humans just like us. Some days they want to be bothered and some days they don't. And I'm pretty sure she was in there trying to be as incognito as she possibly can. And then you got old big mouth security guard that's supposed to be protecting, running around here with her old big mouth being a groupie. Girl, bye. I don't know if they on a break or what I don't know if they on a sidebar or nothing, but this is what we looking at, this black old screen. No, I can see her getting up in somebody's face and actually pointing her fingers and talking with her hands. I can see that, but she ain't trying to fight nobody, right? Remember, she pregnant with her first child. She got some chill. But yeah, she wanted to check her, and I'm pretty sure old girl was up there like she gonna check her back, right? Because she on the stand, like I can see her over there eyeing her. But you know, running around here being a flashlight cop, boy, oh boy. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna make sure that this is still what's currently going on in the courtroom. I'm gonna check and make sure Court TV doesn't have something up different than what we have, because we don't have any TiVo time, but they didn't say nothing. So I thought they may have been going to a sidebar. Yeah, okay. Theirs just say we'll be right back. So I guess we still up in here. Yeah, so that's what she did as the she basically was like yelling, oh, being a groupie, oh, she here, she should have toned it down. Toned it down just a little bit, just a titch, right? Oh, yeah, she was trying to hide her pregnancy. Yeah, that was my understanding of everything. And then you got old big mouth security guard, whatever her name is. What is her name? Emani. Yeah, it can, right? Hormones can be all over the place. No, they taking Court TV doing commercials and all types of stuff. I'm over them. I'm gonna listen to they doing commercials, and they doing us like they did us in that was it the Ali trial when they decided that they needed to do commercials? They doing that over there. So we'll wait and see what happens over here. It doesn't look like court has ended today. They are on the same time zone as me now, so I'm thinking it's like 14 minutes to 5 there. So I don't know how long court will go today. We currently having a dust storm. Like I can't. It'd be so dirty. It'd be so dingy outside. Like all this dust just flying. It's like, yeah, just what I said. Dust just flying everywhere. You said if she would have acted right, she would have got that 25K from TMZ. Yeah. I'm just kind of looking around. Sorry, guys. I can hear the wind whistling and sound like it's blowing stuff on the patio. Yeah, they sent out an emergency alert. Talk about dust storm. I'm telling you, you can't even see anything in front of you when they come. Maybe like you gotta be like it's nothing to drive you, and that's what I can tell you. You're gonna definitely have to pull over. Yeah, you can't see nothing as these serve. That's exactly what's going on right now as we speak. Dust storm. Like, what is that? Dust storm. Never knew until I got moved out here. I didn't know dust could do all of that, but it do. I guess it comes out the mountains or from the desert or wherever, but it be coming and you can't see nothing. Most of the time you just really got to pull over, especially if it's at nighttime. It's all bad. Yeah, so she was a Beverly Hills security guard. You would think they would have the right people in these, because they see a lot of high profile people, right? Like, in these different places, like they should know. Let me see. Okay, so right now they just replaying her cross-examination on Court TV. I have no clue. It's like everybody. I don't know if they have that kind of testimony. They got somebody else. I can't imagine going past 5:30. But I know. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I guess. Okay. I'm be looking at the clock.
Yes.
We'll go back and forth. That's exactly what it is.
Well, after this incident, you talked to your supervisor at Ally, right?
Yes.
And she told you to submit a incident report, correct?
Yes.
And you emailed an incident report to your supervisor 2 days later, right?
I don't know about 2 days, but I sent it to her, yes.
Yes. And it was by email.
I'm not sure how she received it.
Your Honor, if we may, I'd like to show the witness the incident report that she did not produce in discovery. This is a document that we got from Ally pursuant to a trial subpoena. And it's not in the book. So let me provide a copy. Should I hand it to the clerk?
You can approach.
I'm sorry? Oh, thank you, Ron. Let's make sure. Here we go. Does that refresh your memory that you sent an email to your supervisor on February 26, 2018?
Okay.
Do you recall that now?
I don't, but I'm looking at what you gave me.
Yeah, that's your email address, right?
Yes.
And it's addressed to your supervisor, Captain,
Yes.
and it's dated February 24, 2018. Oh, I apologize. It's dated February 26, 2018, and the subject is 224-18 incident report. You see that?
Okay. I see it, yes.
You know, before we talk more about that incident report, do you remember receiving in this case discovery requests that you had to verify under oath when people asked you questions and about documents?
I'm not sure.
If you look at the last 2 pages, is that a verification by you, signed by you, under oath, that the statements in the response are true and correct?
I'm sorry, what are you asking me?
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes.
And you verified that, you signed stating that on penalty of perjury, the statements in the document are true, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And in that document, you stated under oath that you have no emails relating to this incident, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, please look at it. You can please look at pages 5 and 6. The plaintiff has no emails related to this lawsuit.
Are you asking me about this email on the paper?
I'm asking you about the response. You made a discovery in this case stating that under oath you have no emails that relate to this incident.
Well, that's correct. I don't have access to this email anymore.
Okay, so you're, well, okay. Let's go back. Actually, we have one other response, another sworn response. Your Honor, I would like to show the witness plaintiff's responses to defendant Cardi B's special interrogatories, which, rather than asking for documents, ask for information. May I approach?
Go ahead.
Does your signature at the last page verify under oath that the statements in the document are true and correct?
It's my signature, yes.
Okay, and you understood that you were verifying under oath that the statements in that document were correct?
Yes.
Okay. And in that document as well, you said you had no emails related to this lawsuit, right?
I'm not sure if I said that in this document, but
Could you please look at pages 4 to 5?
okay.
And you never produced the email that you sent to your supervisor on February 26th in 2018 in this lawsuit, did you?
I don't have access to that email, sir.
My question to you is, did you ever produce that email?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
Did you ask, you had discovery obligations, did you ask Allied for a copy of the email that you are now testifying you couldn't access?
I wasn't in communication with Allied.
Okay, so let's talk about what you said on the email to your supervisor 2 days after the incident. If you look at page 1, it states that you were the daytime guard on duty at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard. You were on patrol, and I had, quote unquote, I had 2 cell phones, the work phone and also my personal phone. I had my cell phone to my ear. Do you see that language?
Okay.
Do you see the language?
I see it, yes.
And you wrote that 2 days after the incident?
I don't remember writing this, but if this is what you have, then
Again, the context is that you stated this, that you were a daytime guard on duty at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard. Per usual, I was conducting a routine patrol of the building premises, and as part of that patrol, I checked the rooftop, all tenant levels, and parking garages. At approximately 13:30 hours, and just to clarify, that is 1:30.
yes.
I was finishing a patrol on the 5th floor of the building. In my hand, I had 2 cell phones, the AUS work phone, and I also had my personal cell phone. I held my cell phone to my ear, checking my voicemail because my mother is recovering from cancer and is in chemotherapy, so sometimes I don't get to her calls and have to check the voicemails. Do you remember that?
I'm reading it with you, yes.
And are you telling me you have no recollection of this 2-page email detailing the event that you sued over?
I remember writing an incident report and sending it over.
All right, we are getting word from the courtroom that Cardi B is expected to take the stand tomorrow and tell her side of the story. Of course, we are going to bring that to you here at this special hour. Thanks to Scott Friedman for joining us tonight. I'm Michael Ayala. It's been a pleasure being with you. Thank you so much, as always, for being with me. Coming up next is Closing Arguments with Vinnie Politan. Vinnie takes a look at the biggest moments from Wendy Adelson's testimony in the murder trial of her mother, Donna Adelson. So keep it here on Court TV, your front row seat to justice.
No, I don't see the feed from Law and Crime come back yet. I'm not sure if they just, I don't know if they ended. I don't know. I don't know if they ended court. They didn't say anything about dismissing anybody. That's why I'm trying to keep the feed up, but let's see what Court TV decides. You say, where's the proof? Yeah, and I know Court TV, they had their feed 30 minutes delayed. So a lot of the stuff they talking about, we already kind of seen, right? Yeah, law and crime, they not. They didn't say it was ended court. It just kind of, I thought it was going to a sidebar. But they've been gone for about 30 minutes or so. I'll see what Court TV has when they come back. But you say, show me the money. That's what she's saying. You say, as Court TV goes, everybody else does too. Well, I don't know, because Court TV is still showing their feed. Okay, Ola. We'll see you tomorrow. You have a great evening. Yeah, I'm going to hang out for a second just to kind of like see, because I don't want us to miss anything. Well, y'all know, even if we miss anything, I'll play it tomorrow. It don't matter. But I don't know if they coming back, because they didn't say nothing. I thought they was going to a sidebar. Goofies. And it's like storming out here. Good grief. I wish I could show y'all this. This is just a whole dust, like talk about dirty cars, dirty everything. Can y'all hear the wind? Oh, it's loud. It's definitely loud out here. Not hot. It's cooling it down. Oh, they just said that she gonna testify tomorrow. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, well, I can't wait. You can hear it. You can hear it. It's like coming through the blinds, through the windows, like got blinds and stuff shaking. Might have to go get up under a rock. It's so funny because I don't think there are no basements down here. So it's over for today. OVO. Over. Granny ain't gonna testify. The 13th juror, they're gonna make Granny from Vegas come back. She ain't gonna be able to get back to Vegas. Yeah, well, we need Granny. We need Granny. We need Granny to get up there and testify. She got to say that. Let me see what they coming back. Let me see what they gonna say. Oh no, it's done. They got it in the report, like when they reporting it on Court TV, like the girl reported that she got blows to her face, her head, and her body. All we heard about was a possible scratch on her nose. I don't think y'all can see it, even if I opened them up. Let me see. I don't know, can you see it? Wait a minute, I'm tearing on my blinds. Nope, I'm tearing them up. Ah! I tore it up. I'm gonna have to get him to put that back up here. Oh gosh, I done tore my blind. You want to see some storm? I done tore my blind, I know that. You know, I hate them I got them little hanging blinds. And every time you move it, one comes down and I have to flip it and turn it around the other way. You said maybe move the camera. Nah, I don't. My camera attached to my computer, boo. I wish I could move the camera for you. You ain't gonna see nothing but dust, too. And I do mean dust. You can hear it. Oh gosh, that's terrible. Oh, and I can still see the light. Would you say, give me some curtains? That's for the patio. Nah. I don't know. I like the hanging blinds, but they get on my nerves. That's what I will say. Yeah, that's what I will say. And now I know why. I'm gonna have to figure out how to put that one back up. It don't look like it broke, like it just kind of slid off the thing. So, because usually when they break off, like it'll unclip at the top and it'll be ripped where I can't put it back up there, where I can't do anything with it. Yeah, I just have them on like my patio part. That way I can kind of. Well, I am dated as the serve girl, so I am kind of dated. I'm showing my age, right? Yeah, I am kind of dated. Well, guys, yeah, we had a very busy day. We had a whole bunch of people testify. We got to see some hip hop kind of stuff right today. We got a lot of things going on. Baka, don't even get it started. No comment. But how awesome. We had a great day, right? We have had action since 6 o'clock this morning. We've been into 2 trials. It is absolutely wonderful. We'll be back in our Donna Mama Gotti trial tomorrow morning, right? And then we'll come on in here and see what Cardi gonna say, right? Oh, she gonna be up there like, and I'm no, I didn't hit her. No, she was saying my name. She was saying my name too fast and too loud, and I was trying to de-escalate. I did not put my fingers in her face, and she gonna be up there like this. I did not put my fingers in her face. Oh, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. Yes, Baka. All right, guys. Well, everyone. I appreciate all the new people that came over, hung out with us. I definitely hope you come back and hang out with us. We'll be in all the courtrooms tomorrow here at Take It to Trial. Thank you out to the mods. Thank you to the chat, everybody. I appreciate all of you guys. Y'all be ready to have some fun tomorrow as we watch these people take it to trial, right? And you know that you were in the right place today, right? Where there's no filters, no fluff. We need to send that message to our girl that's on the stand. Just facts. Ooh. Oh, I hope it ain't lift the chair. Just facts. I'm gonna have to go check on the furniture out there. I hear all types of stuff slinging and banging. Whoa. Whoa, I'm gonna have to go get some chains and make sure my stuff don't fly down the street. How about that? Have a good one, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a safe and wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out, and peace.